Let me start off by saying, welcome to my home. This is actually where I test pretty much all of the consoles that I find out in the wild, along with video games. Anywhere from this section over here where I have my Dreamcast, my Xbox. I have a Nintendo Switch, OLED, GameCube over here, right along with some of my collection that I have right here. A lot of my DC figures. One of my coolest things that I actually have, which is that Iron Man helmet. Love it. Big fan. A lot of my collectibles, Superman, of course. One of the things I've been collecting ever since I was a kid. But one of the things that I've gotten into over the last year or two is basically gaming. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of YouTubers out there that, have their gaming channels, and they focus on a lot of the, online, type gaming, where I tend to focus more on the campaign. I love playing games that gives me a little bit more, I guess you say like the options to be able to play missions and all that and do things discreetly, depending on what the game is. One of my favorite games all time for me is Ghost Recon Wildlands. I played right here on the PS5. Again, just one of those games that you can go in there. It's all strategic, and I love strategic games. I play like the Call of Duties, the Black Ops, but for whatever reason, I always go back to Wildlands, one of my favorite games all time. The other one that I like to play is actually over here, which is on my Gears of War 360. You can see it right there. Sorry, I pointed the opposite way there. I got another Nintendo Switch OLED, PS3, and right below that, I just got a stack of, other consoles that I have. I got a top-loader PS3, PlayStation, the Xbox 360 Blue Edition, one of the cooler colors, I guess. I got original PS2 on the bottom, a Wii U, another one of my favorite consoles, a PS4, NES, another PS3 in the bottom. These are basically consoles I've picked up in the wild. I also have another PS3 here, super clean. Again, picked it up in a while. These games I actually got a couple days ago. Have not tested them, but I will make videos regarding basically the games that I find, but more on the gameplay. Giving them a test run on the games and make sure that everything works as it should. Some of my other favorite finds was actually a GameCube inbox and the Xbox inbox as well. Actually still has the actual Forza Motorsport game still in it. Also have a Nintendo Wii and one of the Wii games, the Mario Kart set up there. So basically, this is going to be mainly a channel that I would like to basically run down some of the finds that I've picked up in the wild, but also be able to play them and show you the gameplay for those out there who are not very familiar with some of the retro gaming. I know that a lot of the newer games that are coming out, everybody's, sort of running towards that. But I sort of like to sort of bring back the nostalgia that is to be able to play, for instance, on a Nintendo Switch. You can never go wrong with, obviously one of my favorite games right here. I think that, the Super Mario Brothers, The New Wonder is an amazing game. The gameplay is amazing. Pretty much everything in general. Even the Super Mario Bros. As well, the game itself, another game just amazing. Just love, it's just like the nostalgia of playing this game. Really just brings back a lot of memory when I was a kid. But overall, you know, that's basically what I want to do here. You know what I mean? One of the other things that I thought about too is, a lot of people, they basically look at, everybody's sort of in a room, right? They get themselves in a little room and tons of LED lights and, the glamour and all that. And my whole thought is to bring you guys into my home, to clearly build a community which allows you guys to come into my home and see some of the cool things that I'll pick up, in the wild, whether they're games, whether they're gaming systems, any type of collectibles, because I like picking up collectibles as well. If you could see some of the other stuff that I have as well, I got a ton of pops. I got pops there, pops in this corner over here. I have a stack right here that basically is all of my, DC figures that I pick up, some pops over there as well. I got a bunch of pops in here, some games, obviously, my Xbox One, a lot of the Skylanders, amiibos and stuff like that I have. Some other stuff right here as well. One of the skateboards actually like 10 years old. But overall, I want everyone to be able to see, basically come into my home and be able to see what I do after I pick up some games, basically, just interact. I want to be able to, get some comments from you guys, basically, letting me know what, games are very nostalgia for you, or brings nostalgia, should I say, to you, and be able to do, basically some commenting back and forth, communication back and forth. I truly believe that, when you build a community, and it's very strong and, it's a community, like a gaming community, you're able to share a lot of things as well. I love to learn new things, maybe games that I've never played, maybe games that I've never heard of, that allows me to, basically be able to maybe go hunt for that one game, to get the opportunity to play the game. I'm all for it. Obviously, this is why I built this channel. I built this channel to be able to show you guys what I go through when I go find things, and basically bringing them home. I'm not going to sit there and go outside and take videos of an outside, let's say purchase. I prefer for me to walk into my home, bring you guys into my home so you guys can see what, I purchased and what exactly, it is, if it's a game, how does it play, how many years have gone by since this game has been, on the market, whether it's an older game, newer game. I just want to go through it all, you know what I mean? Be able to play, every one of my systems here, with games that I've never played before or with games that I have played before. That's sort of like, that's the journey that I want, to go on. And I want to take that journey, with you guys. I want to build like I said, a community. I want to build a channel that is strong, a community that is strong, a family within the YouTube community that is also strong. Keep everything positive. I don't believe in negative. So those out there who want to be negative and, make, negative comments your thing, just keep it away from the channel. I will not reply to it. But everyone who is, anyone, I, definitely invite you, to come and check out this channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be able to, basically, show you guys pretty much a collection that has gone, for me, has gone back all the way to the 1980s. Superman collectibles, Star Wars collections, advanced Dungeons and Dragons a collection that I have as well with that. Very old books for those who like those types of collections. I have a bunch of things that I want to go ahead and share with you guys. And again, I just want you guys to come enjoy. Like I said, this is my man cave. You know what I mean? Well, it's right there. But basically, this is where I come when I pick up some video games or when I pick up a new console, or I just want to chill, on a weekend and watch a football game or watch a movie, and obviously the setup is, I think for me, is pretty much every man's, idea of what it is that they would want in their room when it comes to gaming, when it comes to collectibles, and basically everything else that comes with, creating a nice man cave. Don't need the LEDs. That's not, I know a lot of people love LED lights. For me, I'm just a big pusher of, the collectibles. I love the paintings. If you see all the paintings on my wall, I love buying into the paintings and stuff like that. I'm big on the superhero theme, obviously, as you can see. And I got some over here as well. You know what I mean? Actually, that's one of my favorite Joker pieces right there. And then obviously, as a Superman collector, I will always have Superman stuff around. But yeah, so like I said, hope that I can bring you guys some content that's a little different from what you guys are normally used to. I'm not gonna be making these videos on running around and running down shops trying to find video games. I would rather bring them home. I would rather you join me in my home and be part of this family, and help me build a strong community for people who are true gamers, and for those who are beginning their journey as gamers. That way they can learn what gaming was 10, 20, 25 years ago, and what gaming is today. So you might be asking yourself, why is it that I'm inviting you into my home? Why not just hide behind the camera and show basically your finds, what you found in, thrift stores or, in buyouts? And my answer is that the reason why I started this channel is to go ahead and build a strong community, gaming community. Invite you guys to see what it feels like to just go out there and have a good time picking up games in the wild and bringing them home and enjoy playing them. Enjoy basically the feeling that you get, that feeling of nostalgia when you're playing a game that you played 15, 20 years ago. To me, that is more important than creating a channel that is luxurious, that has lights everywhere, that's, is set up like, like studios type, background and all that other stuff. And to me, I don't want to do that. I want you guys to understand that what I want to do, is allow you guys to see what I see, what I go through, my pickups, any bad purchases. I've gone through that, in the last probably 2 years. And it's okay, because that's part of collecting. That is the part of, going out there and saying, hey, you know what, there's a lot here that I want to buy, and this lot is heavy. This has got 50, 60, 70 games, or more, depending on who's selling it. Not every game is going to be good. Not every game is going to be in great shape. But those are sort of the risks you take when you're going out there and you're just searching for some games to play, or even for games to sell. For me, I think that the best way I can describe it is this channel's not going to be scripted. It's going to be pretty raw. You know what I mean? If there's any mistakes made, there's just going to be mistakes made. You know what I mean? If I say something that is completely screwed up, feel free to jump in the comments and let me know, hey, you definitely made a mistake. Keep everything, positive, no negativity. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to reply to negative comments, but, at the end of the day, I'm inviting you into my home. I'm inviting you to be part of my family, part of my community, part of the community on YouTube that loves gaming, loves hunting for games, love hunting for consoles, all of those things. But that is the reason why I started this. You know what I mean? You know, being, I guess, to say that, as a reseller as well, because I am a reseller of retro games and collectibles. There's a lot of things that you see, a lot of things that you find, that basically you've never seen before, you've never played before. But that is the thrill. That is the reason why we do what we do. Everyone who's out there who is searching for games, whether you are a collector or a reseller, that is the reason why we do it. It is that feeling of nostalgia when you're playing a game from 15, 20 years ago. I look at, one of the games that I just jumped into not that long ago is the Gears of War. Not a game that I played before, but man, oh man, when I started to play it, it was amazing. It's amazing how the game was then. I can imagine a reboot of that game on the Series X or the PS5. I know it'll never be on the PS5, but I know that they're trying to do this cross-gen gaming. But overall, man, how amazing would that be to be able to, take a game from 15, 20 years ago, completely remaster it, and make it, a title that you have to play. That's pretty damn cool. And to be able to find it out in the wild, matter of fact, the Gears of War 360 edition, I went and bought I believe it was a 30 game lot, and the guy threw in the 360. Just the 360. Had no controller, no nothing on it. Didn't know much about it until I got to the house and I started researching everything. And I said, oh, this is a Gears of War edition. This has got to be something cool, something special. And it was. And it definitely was. Beautiful 360. Beautiful. Immaculate. Ordered a controller for it, the actual controller for it, and completed it. One of the things that basically makes me smile is to be able to see something that I collect in the wild and then complete it if it's not complete. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I want everyone to understand why, I'm doing this completely. I mean, I don't want anybody to think, oh, this is just another guy trying to make videos about video games, and collecting or going thrifting and, going and buying lots or, going to storage, units and, no, that's not what I want to do. I will take you on some of them, but mainly I want to invite you into my home, grab a snack, coffee, soda, beer, whatever it is that makes you happy, and some snacks, and sit down and let's go over some of the stuff that I found. I'll put some games on so that we can sort of go over the gaming, test some of the games out, and look over what is, basically I'd like to do like a score, from 1 to 10 on what, which game, you would play. And again, these are things I want you guys to comment on. What games would you play? what would you rate them? You know what I mean? From, 1 to 10. What games don't I have and what games should I go out there and get? And when I get it, I'll bring it home. You guys can join me and we'll go ahead and play it because that's what I want. Now, that being said, I do want to give a couple of shout outs to several, and I'm going to say it's probably a little bit more than that, but several of the YouTubers that basically inspired me to do this, and I know that this gentleman right here, he is not much into the gaming community, even though he does game, and I've watched it, and that's Flossie Carter. This guy is amazing. Amazing. I love his channel. Definitely go hit up his channel. Subscribe to his channel because it is amazing. The guy, he deals with a lot more of the tech stuff, more like phones and stuff like that. He has done gaming, though, because I watched it. But, man, oh, man, if you want to talk, if you want to watch a video, man, of someone who knows tech, who knows what he's buying and loves what he does, he is the guy to go see. He is that channel is where you go if you're trying to look for a phone, information about tablets and computers and laptops and iPads and, Samsung, tablets. And this is the guy to go to and watch his channel. The other couple, I'd say about 3 other people that I would recommend at this point, you know what I mean? And one of them is Retro Rick. You know what I mean? Retro Rick, funny guy, started, his business, or his collection, started his collection. And, little by little, it grew and it grew and it grew. And he is now a store owner. One of the best stores I've ever seen. Obviously on TV, I haven't had the chance to go and visit, but man, oh man, that is definitely on my bucket list to visit this man's store. He's one of the ones that I've watched for a very long time, along with Chase After the Right Price. I think that Chase has given me a lot of push to go out there and basically just pick up, collectibles and games and, get into the just learn the art of reselling. He is one of the reasons why I started reselling myself. And he's a very smart guy, very business oriented. And one of the greatest things that I feel this guy brings to the table is family. He believes in family. And one other thing too as well, we have sort of in common, and that's the faith we have in God. Another one of the guys that I enjoy watching, and it's multiple guys, I guess, in the channel itself, and that's the Pixel Game Squad, or Pixel Plus, whichever channel you watch. These guys are fun, hilarious, and they love to do what they do. These are 2 best friends that go out there and they love hunting. And to watch them hunt, and man, oh man, do they score. Sometimes I wish I got that lucky and score some of the stuff that they got, but it's just amazing. And again, they bring the feel of nostalgia, to you, you feel humble, like, holy shit, If you're out there and you're hunting, man, with your best friend, that's got to be the coolest damn feeling you can possibly have. But either or, man, what a great channel. What a great channel to watch. And a couple of, I guess you say honorable mentions, is Phoenix Resale. Another smart guy, out there hunting, doing what he does. Completely successful, great channel. And another one that, I find basically he does a lot to educate people in the business as well, and that's Harry Tornado. So shout outs to everybody that I mentioned. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, look them up, subscribe to their channel, show these guys love. They definitely deserve it. And last but not least, also, if you're interested in, basically watching, gameplay from video games, whether it's, console or PC, check out my man Hollow. I've been watching his channel for a little bit now, and I love the fact that this guy, he plays the game from start to finish. Sometimes for 8-10 hours, this guy is playing video games, sometimes days. But man, his channel is amazing. I like that he does narrate what the game is and how well the game plays, and is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, basically. Another good channel to go watch. So if you haven't watched my boy Hollow, go out there and subscribe, man. Excellent channel as well. That being said, my name is Thiago, man, and I want you guys, to basically like the videos that I put out there, subscribe to the videos, or to my channel, I'm sorry, and and comment. Definitely leave comments, man. Let's build up this. Let's build up this channel. Let's make a community based off of just gamers and collectors, man. Let's go out there, and let's share each other's stories, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I have a store that you can find me on eBay. It's Thiago's Games and Collectibles. I have hundreds and hundreds of video games, retro, new, a lot of collectibles, AD&D, just a bunch of stuff. And I got another 5, 6, 700, more. I say 700 more things to add. And I invite you to go there and take a look at some stuff. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of the stuff I have in that store is super cheap. I'm talking about games at $10 a piece. Most of the games have been, they're all clean, they're all tested. Some of them will have some wear, but I tend not to sell anything that's got too much wear on it. But go check that out. You know what I mean? If there's anything out there, man, just support. That's what we're doing it for. But I definitely appreciate it. But again, one of the things that I wanted to show you though, so I picked up probably about 50 plus games, about a week ago. And I'm actually going through them all right now, but I got a little stack right here. And these are a couple of games that I actually had an opportunity to play, when they first initially came out. You know what I mean? But there were games that, for me, they were pretty notable. And also these are games that a couple other people told me that they enjoyed. You know what I mean? This is just a small stack of games, nothing big. So one of the ones that I picked up, that I'll always be a big fan of, and that is Battlefield 4. Great game. Honestly, it's one of my favorite games when it comes to the style of play. It brings sort of that, Call of Duty-ish sort of gameplay. I'll be honest with you, man. I sort of like, Battlefield, over Call of Duty, but that's just me. Another game that I remember playing when it first came out and I loved was actually Battlefield Bad Company. Another great game. Again, this started the whole sort of series of Battlefield games. But another great game, great pickup. I was really happy to find that. Another one that a friend of mine just told me that, he enjoyed. And I've never played this. I've never played any of these games before. But this is on the original Xbox, which was Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003. Now, I think I have a few of these already in my collection, but I heard that this game is fun. For those who are golfers, they might enjoy this a lot more. I've never been a big fan of the Tiger Woods, games. Not a lot for the golfing games, but from what I've heard and from what other people have told me, it's a great game. One of the other series, and I'm not really a big fan of. You know what I mean? I've tried playing it a couple times. I'm not a really big fan of, but that's the UFC games. I just this in WWE is it's sort of hard for me to get into. I don't know why it doesn't catch my attention. And one thing you're gonna learn about me is if I play a game and if I can't focus on a game for at least, you know, 10, 15 minutes, I won't play it. I just won't play it. I'll test the game. I just won't play it. I'll never play it. Um, you know, that was another game that, a lot of people, have told me that, it's pretty much, a great game. Another game that I picked up, and it's the NCAA Final Four 2004 by 989 Sports. Um, you know, Not a big fan of 989 Sports. One of my favorite basketball games were made by 2K Sports. But another good game. A lot of people love it. Some people, they swear by it. I picked up another one, which was a 2003. And then basically for me, one of the ultimate baseball games is MLB The Show. I've always been a big fan of MLB The Show. One of my favorite, though, and I just picked this up. I had a couple of copies, but the copies weren't that great. Is literally MLB The Show 2007. You know, Basically started the love that I have for the franchise and for baseball games. It's my boy Wright from the New York Mets. I'm a big New York Mets fan. As you can see, I'm also a diehard Bills fan. Go Bills this year. It's going to be a good year. But then, last but not least, The Walking Dead for the PS3. A game I tested, I played a little bit of. I haven't really given it 100%, but I'm gonna go ahead and give that series another shot. But once again, this is what we're here for, to play some video games and stuff like that. There's so much more that I've picked up. I'm talking hundreds, hundreds. Again, I'm not gonna bore you with my purchases, but literally what I'm trying to do is show you exactly what I'm going to do with this channel, in the direction that I want to go with this channel. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We'll be able to joke around. We'll be able to bullshit. We'll be able to have some fun with some games, scary games, shooting games, whatever games you guys comment on that you feel I should go pick up or I should go ahead and try. Definitely, I want that. I want you guys to talk to me about it. I want to learn as well. I'm about 2.5 years into this. I don't want to really pretend I know all the games that are out there or what's good and what's bad. Everyone's different. Everyone's, their game style is different. And some games may work for me. Some games may work for you. Some games may work for the other guy. At the end of the day, this is what I want from this channel, is just to be able to talk about what exactly, basically makes you feel real good about gaming. What are the games that you feel brings moments to you? You know what I mean? Those special moments, sometimes they're bad, but the nostalgia, keyword. And then some of the other things that I'm going to end up showing you as well. And one of the things I want to show you, and then I'll cut this a little short, okay? Because I don't want to bore you guys right away. And I want to show you something. This is actually from an RPG game, and this is from 1985. 1985. Okay. This actually goes to an RPG game from 1985. I want you to see how cool this shit is. This is an actual poster, like a cardboard poster. Look at that shit, man. Superman and the old school Batman. And if you don't believe me, man, look at the back of this thing. I mean, look at that. It is crazy. Crazy. You know, again, these are things that I also sell. They're part of collections that I have. You know, stuff like this. You know, once again, extremely old. You know what I mean? You know, and again, I'm going to go through a lot more with you guys in another video. You know, this video was basically my invite to all of you out there who are true gamers, who are true collectors, who believe that you have something to share and to teach others about gaming and collecting. And this is what this channel is all about. Again, positive vibes, no negative. We don't got to be negative here. I want everybody to come join this family, become part of the TGC family. I'll also be doing giveaways every now and then with, you know, retro stuff, some new, some old. And that's just to show the love, for the love and support that you guys will probably give me. And hopefully we can build a big, strong community, and we'll build something new on YouTube, something that's different. You know what I mean? You know, that's sort of my focus right now. But other than that, man, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to speak. I want to say thank you to everyone, you know, who has kept, you know, the gaming alive. You know, go subscribe to the gentleman, to all the guys, should I say, that I told you about. You know, Retro Rick, Chase After the Right Price. They got the Caterpie Crew as well. Another website that you can go check out, our YouTube channel. I'm sorry. You know, also, you know, my boy, and I'm telling you, you gotta go see this dude. But my boy Flossie Carter, man. You know, one of my favorite channels to watch, along with Hollow Phoenix Resale as well. Go check them out, guys. They got great channels. They got great channels, man. And this is all about love and support, man. Love and support. Show your love and support, man. No hate, man. No hate. We don't need that in this world today, man. This is not, you know, the time for that. Yeah, I mean, but once again, man, thank you for listening to what I have to really say, you know, about the gaming industry. And I'm going to say more. I'm going to bring more stuff, real cool stuff that you guys, I'm pretty sure you've never seen before. You know what I mean? And hope that you guys can share that same stuff with me. You know, at this point, you know what I mean? You know, really, all I want to say, man, is welcome to the family. You know, and like I said, like, subscribe, comment, you know what I mean? Join the TGC family, you know what I mean? Enjoy the gaming, enjoy life, be good to others, you know what I mean? And, you know, hopefully, you know, you and I will be able to get together and play some video games and go over some video games and some finds, even collectibles, you know what I mean? You know, like I said, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. You know, that being said, thank you. Much love. Be good to others. And remember, God is good. Peace.